Hello everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in Titanic Honor and Glory once again. I'm very excited about this adventure, I really am. You guys ready to board the ship? Because you know what, I am. Very excited about this. Let's not run, let's just walk. Love it. It's the ship welcoming us aboard. And for those of you who have never been on a ship, by the way, one thing I'd like to let you know, just to kind of get a scale of it. First off, look at all these steel panels that hold this thing together. And they're riveted in there. The amount of detail is just phenomenal. Look how tall this thing is still. And it goes below the water as well. Alright, stoop! Mind your head. Which means don't smash your face there. You ready to board the Titanic, everybody? This is, well, where first class would be boarding, by the way. Alright. Welcome to Demo 3. Demo 2, I've never seen any footage from Demo 1, first off. Demo 2 just allowed you to walk on the inside of the ship, and there was not nearly as much detail. So to get rid of this, toggle black and white, escape to the menu. If you enjoyed the demo, please consider supporting. I did not see, there's definitely a typo there. I did not see a spot to donate anymore. They used to have a patron to help fund this. Still need the funding and time. But welcome to Demo 3. Little bit here and there until the game starts going. You'll start seeing that. But yet again, all the detail and another postcard.
Most first-class spaces should be accessible at the moment, but I may be able to venture down to third class for a spell through Scotland Road on E-Deck. I believe I'm boarding before anyone else. Robin, right now you're the most handsome man on the Titanic.
Oh my god, he's so painful, but can't we all relate, right? We have a master fuse box over here on the wall. Made me jump in my seat. Okay, well that's safe. Good thing I'm not doing my inspection yet. Just a couple things I want you guys to take in. Heater boards, by the way, on the floor. I actually just know that from my own living that I've lived in over the years. Look at the detail in this tile. This is not just something thrown together either. This is replicas of photos and details from the Titanic. This is going to be a longer episode. We'll read that in a second. The paint, the molding, the fact that it's three-dimensional, not just painted on there. You know, regular light bulbs. Here's the thing, having lights on a ship, that's still magic. Massive amount of light in one spot, if you ask me, actually. Okay, let's see. What does this sign say? Through these doors, passengers from the tenders at Cherbourg and Queenstown would board the Titanic. Others would disembark at these locations. First class, I don't even know, is it Cherbourg? Cherbourg? Tender Normandic is the last remaining ship built by the White Star Line and is currently preserved in Belfast, which is where we are in the game, by the way, in Northern Ireland. And it actually is there. You can take tours of it. That is another dream of mine, by the way. Also to visit Titanic Studios. I've never watched Game of Thrones, but they have actually filmed in those sound stages at Titanic Studios. To yet again board this ship. Fun little fact that I did not know is that there was one crew member who got off in Ireland. He was not supposed to. He jumped ship. He got on a tender and never came back. He pretty much joined to be able to get free passage to be able to start a new life somewhere. Can you imagine a few days later reading in the paper that the ship had sank? That you had just escaped. So, let's poke here. Smoking in the common ways is strictly prohibited. Companion ways, sorry, which are hallways, by the way. You can see the hallways go all the way down. Every last inch, by the way, so I've heard. When this is done, not the demo, the game, when this game is done, you should be able to explore every step of Titanic. Now, that's a giant model, first off. But on top of that, that is a lot to explore, and that is a lot of fun to have. And I really, really look forward to that. Ladies, so I gather there is a washroom that way. Got a coat rack here. in the hallway because that seems appropriate. I'm going to turn the camera a little bit slower because that motion blur is messing up my head. Alright, so there's a couple things that we can do. And I think I know how I want to do it. First class elevator foyer. These 3 elevators lead to A, B, C, D, and E deck. Which, of course, they are not operational at this time. Still beautiful. Where you can watch Rose punch somebody in the face. Not punch somebody in the face. Push them in to bring her down. Yet again, ladies' washroom. So I assume it must be in the middle there. But you got these beautiful long corridors so well put together. And of course you have the same entrances on the other side. Through these doors, first class passengers boarded the Titanic in Southampton, because that's the way it was birthed. These doors were ordered open by Second Officer Lightoller? I never good with names. During the sinking, with the intention of loading lifeboats from them. However, no lifeboats rowed to them. And they only hastened, Jesus, I'm not good at talking today, hastened the flooding. Which obviously it did, because if these doors are open, that's a crap load of water coming in. There's also supposed to be a full sinking animation as well. So there's a lot that we get to explore. Just curious why this side's dark. I wonder if it's because of the history that goes with it. So we could go down there to one of the promenades, but I think how I want to do this, T-deck reception room. In this room, first class passengers would meet before entering the dining saloon for dinner. After dinner, tea and light fare would be served as the orchestra played tunes of the day. I believe it was like a 7 to 10 course meals. And when you'd eat, so you'd sit in this lounge while they would play. I don't want to look at this stuff yet. I want to come back to this. I want to go up and then come down. But let's just take in this. First off, the craftsmanship for the ship itself. Okay. Everything done by hand. Machine guided here and there, but not nearly of what you have today. And the detail that they've put into the game as well. Okay. But I think what I want us to do before we look down at anything, let's start up and then let's make our way down. By the way, the grand staircase. Everybody knows this is very famous for. Everybody thinks of one certain spot of it, and I'm pretty sure that's in the back, towards the aft. Let's go up as high as we can, and we'll start exploring. We are now on what? C deck? Yes, we are on C deck. Let's see how far we can go up, and then we will go hallway to hallway. I don't know who you are. I wish there was a little info thing there. B deck. I don't know if we can go up to A. Can we go up to A? Up to A. Nope, not going to look at you. Yeah, and this is as far as we can go. So, please contribute. So, while that's there, A deck, you can actually see walking promenades over there. I don't think there's a zoom on this. And, of course, you can see the beautiful glass ceiling. The staircase that everybody knows with the baby angel is actually right there. I don't know why I thought it was in the aft, but it's right there. These are beautiful staircases, by the way. There's replicas in a lot of the museums, and they're still beautiful to see. And, of course, you have the glass dome for as much modern light as you could. Sorry, you just got to stop for a moment, take it all in, grab a screenshot. Okay. I love everything about the Titanic, from the craftsmanship.
I shouldn't venture too far on deck. The Board of Trade members may board soon, and I'm expected to meet them.
Don't tell me what to do, Robin. Okay. All right, let's pop back down here to B deck, and let's do our own little tour. Fun little fact here, this clock will be set backwards at midnight by 49 minutes. These were set, I think they said, twice a day. To keep with the most accurate time on board, instead of what it is now where you just do it at night once. So there is that. Awesome. Another electrical outlet. Are you going to explode on me too? No. Okay, cool. Good. Heating units. Obviously, when you're crossing, especially in April, May, around those times, it is ridiculously cold. So let's start here and we'll make a full loop around.
The
There's another
lifts are
postcard.
out of order. That's fine. Real men don't take lifts. Lifts are for women, Claire says. Robin, take the long way up.
So first off, sexist. Secondly, yet again, look at this. Compared to the elevators that you see now anywhere, not just on a ship, you've got a bench for sitting and waiting. Granted, they weren't fast, but it was better than doing stairs. Fantastic. All right, let's get ourselves ready. Yes, I know. I read you already. Let's peek down here. Another beautiful corridor. Lead to mysteries unknown. Then, of course, you start getting your cabins. B42 and B48. We're talking first class. Alrighty. B-deck boarding entrance. From here, many first-class passengers boarded the ship at Southampton. Yet again, pretty. All right, let's get ourselves going down the hallways. Alrighty, let's see. So, B-deck cabins, midship, amidship. So, something that's amazing here is obviously it tells you which ones. Now, just look how fancy these hallways are. They don't need to be. Of course, you have all the piping and everything and wiring up top, but it's being concealed. But it still has this feel of grandeur. Now, something here. This is Mr. Ismay.
Upon cabins, upon cabins, upon cabins, upon cabins, upon cabins.
You done, Robin? Great. So, Mr. Bruce Ismay, managing director of White Star Line, depicted many different ways in different movie variations. Ooh, an access panel. Sorry, details like that make me happy. We cannot go inside yet, but you can assume the amount of grandeur. Now, you can see all the dots on the way down. It's telling you who was actually in these rooms. Yet again, first class had numerous rooms, okay? Mrs. Helen Baxter and Miss Mary Douglas, wife of Canadian diamond broker and banker, and her daughter. Always, you never know when you can actually break the game. Mr. Quigg, Edmund Baxter, helped organize the first hockey tournament in Paris, traveling home to Canada with a secret lover. Holy shit. Maine, hidden from his mother and sister. You've got to be very crafty. You're seeing if any of these. There's a couple rooms that are actually open for you to peek into. Let's continue ourselves down the corridor. And of course, so much history is lost. We'll grab these actually on the way. Mr. Richard Fry, valet for Mr. Ismay. Mr. Gustave Lissire, servant to Mr. Cardeze. Or Cardeza. I just told you about names. I'm going to butcher them all, and I do apologize for that. But yet again, you obviously need places to store everybody who worked for you, who traveled around with you, your entourage. So that would be what the center cabins are for. Gentlemen! Which I assume would be a washroom. Okay, none of these are open. Awesome. Okay, let's see. Mr. Richard May, Mr. Stanley May. Cross-channel passengers, friends of Francis Brown. Miss Lily Odell, cross-channels passenger, friends of Francis Brown. Master Jack Odell, Miss Kay Odell, cross passengers. Okay, Francis Brown knows a lot of people, apparently. Mr. and Mrs. Augustus Spencer, famous opera singer. Miss Lorette, Elise, maid. Mr. Benjamin Guggenheim. And Mr. Victor Gilo. Son of wealthy mining magnate, traveling home with his valet. His mistress stayed in a different room. Hand servant. Alexander Keynes. Did I miss one of the crossovers? Oop, falling. Nope. Big section here. Just making sure, like I said, some of these are open, so I don't want us to miss them as we go through. But I wanted you guys to be able to have a complete experience here. Entrance. Great? Question mark. Restaurant reception room, known as the Palm Room by passengers. They enjoyed after-dinner music from the ship's trio and had coffee and refreshments. The ceiling looks a little bit less grand, in my personal opinion, with some semi-exposed struts. And of course...
Love the wood detailing here. It's absolutely perplexing. Now that's a craft I can really respect. Lovely wood. I've always been fond of wood. When younger, I used to cut wood for the poor folks 2 streets over. My neighbors started calling me Robin Wood. They always laughed, but I don't know why. I wore that title proudly.
I've just realized I am Robin, and that's a sad, sad realization. But I guess I can't complain, right? Okay, so a couple things I want to take in here. Obviously, famous centerpiece here. I was right. You can see it in the aft, because it is roughly the same. Amazingly hand-carved all the way up. Interesting thought is on these stairs, I think it is. One of the stairs on the ship, somebody actually ended up breaking their arm the day before the sinking. So that's fun. I don't think we can actually ascend up here, but I want us to try anyways. First, just take in. Microphone's very close to my mouth. I'm sorry. It's now touching my lips. It won't stay. Okay, time for a new microphone stand, I guess. All right. Let's climb ourselves up here. Ticking of a clock. No ticking of a clock. This clock is also not accurate to the rest of the ship. I didn't know we could come up here. Well, I guess a quick little tour here. Francis Brown, until he disembarked in Queenstown. Wait. Oh, it's a cabin. I didn't know there was cabins on A deck. Beautiful glass work. Our first cabin we can go into. So this would probably be a servant's quarters, by the way, due to its size and the fact that you can fit 3 people in here. I assume that bed is drop down. Yep, you can lock it up. Ships actually use this now. A motorized fan in here, because you cannot open a window. There's no ventilation. Beautiful sink, even for a servant. And that is a camera. That is definitely a camera. Look at the detail that you have. We are a vampire. Good to know. All right, continuing on. There's liquor everywhere hidden on this ship. Another postcard. Writing room, wastebasket. Oh, fantastic. What a great first room to look at. And first off, people are definitely shorter. Danielle could fit fine. I could not. Okay. Weird. Why would you leave Queenstown? Glad he did, obviously. Well, he's glad he did, and I don't care. Still, fascinating. To a deck promenade. It's the one that runs along the whole entire part of the ship. And, of course, deck chairs galore to enjoy your journey. Beautiful stained glass in the first-class smoking room. A retreat for men to smoke, drink, gamble, and talk business amid an atmosphere of smoke and mahogany inlaid with mother of pearl. Beautiful woodwork in here as a carpenter.
What a fine accommodation for the unwinding of the gentlemanly sort after a long day at sea. If only it were open now, and there were men in there to socialize with. Perhaps then I'd make some friends.
Oh my God, Robin, you're so sad. Jeez. Beautiful workmanship, but don't forget, that is where you go to be masters of the universe. Random button. I'm curious, but also look at the detailing. That's just in the game. This is just a game. Okay, this is a free game, by the way. The link is down there in the description below for this game. Amazing. Truly, truly, truly amazing. The other side of the smoke room. Oh, what a life of luxury. More heaters. The other side of the A-deck promenade. Thomas Andrews, Titanic shipbuilder, head of the Guarantee Group. Group of men who were brought on board to ensure any little fixes that needed to happen on its maiden voyage. Now, hold on. The room that we saw wasn't actually the whole side. It's just this room. Is this where Thomas Andrews actually stayed? This itty-bitty room? I guess that would make sense. They're technically workers.
I see Tommy Andrews is already on board. Why does this surprise me? His drawings are scattered about like toys in a nursery. Well, I shouldn't intrude here any longer.
Yeah, you should. First off, drinks a lot. Secondly, another postcard. Third, the blueprints of the Titanic. So this actually makes sense. And then the other side makes sense as well. This is just interesting photo. And a banana. Why is there a banana? No idea. And then you have the aft. And then there's another one up here, but I can't get up there to look at it. But the point being, so this makes sense now. He technically was crew, even though he's the person who built the ship. Why give yourself one of the first-class cabins when you can sell it and make profit? I haven't even been able to look yet. Yes, beautiful, beautiful carpet. Then probably servants' quarters there. Fantastic. I've actually never come up here. I didn't know that I could. Going on again on the promenade. Lots of seating if you just wanted to sit and look out to the day or read.
I suppose this won't be open anytime soon. A shame. I would enjoy nothing more than a cup of tea and to sit with a book in the lounge and, well, lounge.
You truly are a poet, Robin. Let's see, are we able to at least sneak a view? No, we cannot. But the rotating doors, of course, for the lounge. Just taking this all in. I'm gathering, by the way, I was hoping to do this in one episode. No way in hell is this going to come out to one episode. So let's go down and finish B-Deck. We are able to check out some of these areas, which were just magnificent. And you never know what you want for a screenshot. Let's head down here. Let's finish our B-Deck tour. And we'll go from there. Oh my goodness, another open area to explore. This is where your musicians would sit, by the way. Beautiful music stands. Holy crap. And this all made it down to the bottom of the ocean. Well, it didn't all make it down. Some of it floated for a little while. That's dark as hell. Okay, welcome to Cafe Parisian. This cafe is designed to resemble a patio cafe in France. Complete with artificial vines and windows open to the sea air, passengers could relax and order tea and pastries served by authentic French waiters, quote unquote, who were indeed actually Italian. That's beautiful. You can hear the windows open. The windows are open.
It really does remind you of Paris, though excepting the smell of overflown sewage. Wonderful memories are coming back to me of that city.
Gross, by the way. Very gross. So, yet again, look at the detail. Like, you got the vines going up on the wall. Beautiful structure of the ceiling. This place is actually very long. Yeah, plates and everything. Well, let's make our way walking down this way, I guess. And of course, you have your serving cart. Pastries would be on the bottom. Plates on top. Another postcard. I assume some inspiration. That's postcard 25. I'm finding a lot more than I actually thought we would, by the way. I just wish I knew who some of these people were. The developer has done live streams and things on this demo in the past, so I assume they have commentary there as well. What a life of luxury to cross the sea. Second-class promenade. It would be very chilly when it comes to nighttime in April. Let's pop ourselves out here. Oh my gosh, more places to look. Recess for coats and hats. And of course, they've got tools sitting in it right now. Let's pop in here, though. I gather this must be one of the dining parlors. There was no little info tag here. Oh my god, but there's a menu. April 12th, 1912, which would have been its first meal, by the way. English breakfast, 3 of 6. I have no idea what that is. Baked apple, fresh fruit, stewed prunes, back bacon, British sausage, black pudding, fried tomato, baked beans, tea, coffee, cocoa, or chocolate. What? Oh, wait. That is not cocoa. Or cocoa. What is that? Coio? I have no idea what that is. I'm going to have to look that up. Or you can do it an American breakfast. Relatively the same, except there's Quaker oats with mutton chops. Fried rice, cake, honey. I like how they took tea. They took tea out of the American breakfast versus the English breakfast. This is beautiful. I never even seen this in any of the gameplay. I've seen anybody else play it. I also haven't seen people walk down this far. They just kind of walk around the ship a little bit. This is stuff I want to make sure you guys see. Cashier's office. Give me money to buy booze. Reservation docket of your timing. What's this sign? The restaurant is under the management of company who have appointed Mr. L. Gotti, late of... Oh, okay, so they actually grab them from actual restaurants. That makes sense. The amount of grandeur that they have.
That this room would have its tables already set. Mr. Gotti hasn't even boarded yet. Oh well, top marks for presentation.
Top marks presentation just for the demo. Okay. I will give you full on that. First off, the detail. And also, oh my god! You do not need this many pieces of silverware. Kudos to the developers, though, for building this many. And of course, you have these strategically around. Salt, pepper shakers, glasses, extra plates to go through all of your courses. We're just going to have us walk around a handful of these areas, see if there's any hidden postcards, because we might as well, since we're on a roll. There's one. By the way, I've not walked in this room before, so I would not know. I don't know that building. I'm sure it tells me, but I don't think you can interact. Grab my mouse here. Nah, you can't do anything. I assume you'll eventually be able to grab them. Now, curious, is this an actual layout where you had one person by yourself? First off, no backing up room. Of course, ship. One person by themselves while sitting next to two, because there's a lot of twos. Of course, if you're just a husband and wife. And if you did have family, you'd probably be at a larger table. Look at this detail. You've even got ribbons on the pole. This pole stays in focus and rotates well, apparently. Holy crap. I swear to God, these clocks are actually working. Like, they're actually moving. Maybe we'll pop back at the end of all these episodes and find out. Ah, there we go. The a la carte restaurant. Unlike the first-class dining saloon on D-Deck, dining in this restaurant is not included in the standard passenger ticket. This is actually very interesting. This makes sense. That explains why there's a cashier. For an added fee, passengers may order from a menu at any time between 8 a.m. and 11 p.m. This makes sense, the amount of extra this feels. And then explain the extra menu outside. First off, beautiful granite. There's even a lamp. You know, it's on, obviously. Lamp's not the surprising part. The cable that goes off. That's what's surprising to me. Just amazing. All right, let's just continue walking around this restaurant. Probably pick up this pace a little bit. This episode is going to be a long one. Oh, my goodness. I really thought I was going to be able to show you the whole inside of the ship in one episode, but apparently No, I mean, I could. It'd be an hour and a half plus. Easy. From outside to inside. Another postcard. But if you are a Titanic enthusiast, I would highly recommend picking this up. Definitely a good buy. I mean, it's free. Definitely a good download. Let's go with that. I got so many pieces in here. All right. Now we can make ourselves over here to the restaurant, pantry, and galley. I would like to go in there. And they said that you'll be able to go every inch. And I hope that actually means in the working areas as well. Lighting fixtures are even correct. That's just, as far as I know, by the way. That is just beautiful. All right. Let's speed ourselves up because we definitely got distracted because I didn't think we were going to be able to go in any of these areas. Let's finish up this corridor. Nobody important on this side? I'm guessing not. Ah, there we go. There we are. Just had to get there. Miss Roberta Mayoni, maid of the Countess, Lucy, Noel, Martha, and Miss Gladys Sherry. Philanthropist. Okay, I'm not even going to try. Suffragette and Countess of Ruths, traveling with her cousin. I'm not even going to try. I know how to pronounce it today after being sick for almost a week. I'm over it. We have Miss Anne, which is a maid, daughter of Charles Hayes, athlete and co-owner of Canadian Brokerage House. I know we already checked these hallways, but I want to double check. We can phase through. I don't know. Are we able to see the interior? Nah. Okay. Hayes, general manager of Grand Trunk Pacific Railway. Telling you, this was money. Money. Very expensive to make it this far. Okay, Master John Ryerson and Miss Emily, son and daughter of the Ryersons. Miss Victoria, they're the maid. Miss Suzette and Grace Scott, daughter. Okay, so pretty much just one family had this whole entire part of the ship. That's fine. Kind of the same thing on the other side, and it was just friends. Returned to America due to sad news of the death of their eldest son, Arthur Jr. That is depressing. Okay, well, explains the whole family now, but you need a whole deck. Oh, look, finally, a ladies' room. Or was it gentlemen that were having problems? Well, there's gentlemen on the other side. Ignore me. Heating vent. Son, Miss Cardeza. Like to see inside these rooms really bad. Let's see, Charlotte Ward Cadenza and Miss Anna Ward, traveling with her maid, 14 steamer trunks, 4 suitcases, and 3 crates of baggage. Holy crap. What are you carrying? And then they even had a sitting room to show you how extravagant they were. And then, of course, you're back to the promenade. Notice. Please consider a contribution if you enjoyed this early demo of Titanic Honor and Glory. Well, we'll check that out, obviously, afterwards. Just enjoy some more of this craftsmanship before we head down to C deck. Excuse me. Which is where we are going to stop for right now, because it's almost been 40 minutes in this episode, and I didn't think we were going to have that much to explore. So it looks like we have ourselves a series here for Titanic Honor and Glory. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and we will definitely continue on this amazing journey of just a little bit of the ship that we get to see. And I'm really excited about it, and I hope you are too. But that's going to do it for this one, guys. If you enjoy what you saw, we do live stream on Twitch, and we are on Instagram. Those links are down there in the description below. Let us know down in the comments what you think, what you might want to see in future videos. Always open to suggestions and ideas from you guys. If you enjoyed what you saw, we do live stream on Twitch, and we are on Instagram. Those links are down there in the description below. Let us know down in the comments what you think, what you might want to see in future episodes. Always open to suggestions from you guys. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button, and if you want to show support, a subscribe is always appreciated. Just lets us know that we're doing something right. Did I repeat myself? I feel like I repeated myself. Just got such on a track. And if I did, I'm sorry. But if you did enjoy and you want to show support, a subscribe is always appreciated. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.